Hey Spuds, it's Jamie, welcome back to another video. I don't know, but welcome either way. I said that so quick I don't even know what I said. I'm tired. I'm very glad to have you here. Today we are back for another installment of something that I've not done very many times, and that is looking through the subreddit of not like other girls. Basically the idea of women putting other women down and being like,
I'm not like the other girls, I'm better, they're trash.
That's the kind of vibe, and we don't like that here. That's not the right way to go. What is it? There's a song, I Want to Be Like Most Girls, that tried to reclaim that type of messaging and twist it, because it was always like,
I'm not like the other girls. And
I feel like it does stem from the compliment from men of being like,
you're not like other girls, are you? I like that about you. You're not like those other women who do this and that and everything. Blah. No, we don't like them. We like the unique women.
it's so weird. It's such a weird concept of like, I'm better than you because I like this type of music, or I'm better than you because of this. So we're going to have a look at some of those posts today. Are you ready? Take me as proof that you can build an online following without what? I feel like this is not going to be fantastic. Being half naked, pointing your butt at the camera. Oh, this feels very like I'm gonna shame you for being free with your sexuality. Sexualizing yourself. Promoting OF. Posting thirst traps. Is that it? It's just literally all like, I will disrespect you if you've grown a following by in any way using your sexuality to do so. But if that's what somebody wants to do and they are comfortable with doing that, why not? It feels very like,
I'm better than you because I wear more clothes.
no, I'm not the average female. I never was the girl to like to hang around girls, and not because I'm a slut or a tomboy. Most females can't be trusted. They are too concerned with what they can get while maintaining an image. I don't operate that way. It has 35 positive reactions. Cheers to you, the 1%. I'm wondering if that's from a guy. Are these women doing it because this is genuinely what they believe? Like, does this woman genuinely believe, like, I am better because of this? I don't like this way that people act. Or is she saying this because she thinks it's what men want? She's been told by men that,
Oh, yeah, most women can't be trusted. They're just this and that. They only care about how they look. Yeah, you can't be like that.
and she's kind of internalized this misogynistic viewpoint on women and been like,
Yeah, I can't be like that.
I feel like that's where a lot of the posts and the feelings shared on this subreddit come from. I'd rather giggle in his arms in a floral dress than hustle in heels just to cry with 5 cats in a blazer. I mean, why can't you giggle in his arms whilst wearing a blazer and cuddling your 5 cats? You can have it all. There is no need to not have the job and not have the kittens, because who doesn't want 5 cats? I would like 5 cats. I have 2. They leave a lot of fur, but I think I could handle 5. I don't know, that feels very like trad wifey.
I want to wear my floral dress and giggle into his muscular arms and then cook him dinner. I don't want to go and be a powerful lady in the workplace. Oh no blazers for me.
Or the 5 cats in the blazer. The 5 cats could be wearing the blazer. They are the breadwinners of the house. I feel like as long as people aren't trying to impart it on others, don't shame women who are going for that more like traditional lifestyle. As long as it's all their choice and they're doing it with free will, if that's what they want to do, get married, blah, wear floral dresses, that's their choice, as long as it is their choice. But at the same time, you're not better because you want to giggle and wear dresses compared to the women that wear a power suit and go work and aren't married and have cats instead. Personally, I know what I would prefer, but I'm not judging either as long as it's the person's decision and they are happy with that decision. I watched her as she lifted her face to the light rain with her eyes closed, a slight smile on her lips. What was she thinking? Something about this action seemed off, and I quickly realized why the posture looked unfamiliar to me. Normal human girls wouldn't raise their faces to the drizzle that way. Normal human girls usually wore makeup, even here in this wet place. I think you can get waterproof stuff now. It just says a drizzle. A drizzle isn't really like rain. So normal human girls wear makeup even when it's wet, so they will not put their face in the wet, even light drizzle. No, you do not do this. If you are a normal human girl, if it is raining, don't look up. People who only read romance are not actual bookworms and should just go on Wattpad. Either you're a middle schooler or you're just not well read if you're always exclusively reading romance. Do romance books not contain words? I feel like if they contain words, then you are reading a book. You could try and argue that for anything. It's like,
Oh, you're not well read unless you read all of the classics.
you know, like those Penguin classic books, or like,
Oh, you're not well read unless you read something from every genre. You're not well read if you only read young adult fiction. You're not well read if you only read non-fiction fact books.
define well read. I feel like most people would struggle to fit perhaps what this person would constitute as well read. And like, why are we dissing romance books? Regardless of the genre, a good book is a good book, and there is just as much craft that has gone into a romance novel as compared to what other genres are they talking about? My brain has just got like crime. I don't know. If you read exclusively crime, you're well read because it's not romance. What about romantic crime? What about like, I don't know, lovers who rob a bank together? Is that just Bonnie and Clyde? Do they rob banks? I don't know. This is just so ridiculous. Ugh. And I feel like there's also this thing of like,
Oh, you have to be well read. Oh, you don't read books. The shame on you.
no, you can read however many or however little books you want, and you can read from every single genre or exclusively from one. And yes, that could be romance, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can read books and not just go on Wattpad. But I don't know what Wattpad is. What is Wattpad? A global community of millions of readers and writers through the power of story. Oh, so is this where people write more like fanfic stuff or like non-published works and they publish their stories on there? Why is that being said as a diss? You're not well read if you don't go on Wattpad. Ha, take that. Also, I don't know what that previous one had to do with not like other girls, but it was on the subreddit. It feels reasonably fitting for it. The beauty industry doesn't control me, and it never will. I'm too busy owning my power in my raw, unapologetic, natural form. Sorry, not sorry. My raw, unapologetic, natural form. Look, I definitely think there's elements of the beauty industry that have gone very far, and people are feeling huge amounts of pressure to have certain work done, particularly very young when it is technically not necessary, right? At the end of the day, though, everybody has free choice, and I feel like dissing people who have cosmetic surgery, it's just not the way to go. And dissing people who don't have cosmetic surgery is also not the way to go. You feel like by not buying into the beauty industry, you are owning your power in your raw way. What about people who feel like they have had some cosmetic procedures? Maybe that's how they feel like they are owning their power in their unapologetic form. I don't really understand this dissing. There can be too, you know, obviously people can go too far. Everything in moderation. But I don't like this.
I'm better because I didn't do this thing. I'm better because I've never had Botox. I'm better because I didn't get lip filler.
You're not. You're just different. I'm not a girl's girl. If I don't like you, better be sure you'll know it. I feel like that's sometimes unnecessary. Causes a lot of conflict. Like if you don't like somebody, just, yeah, unless there's something to resolve and discuss, you can just quietly not chat. You know, I will not get all high-pitched and excited over something with you. Oh, well, now you're just dissing some people's way of expressing their emotions. My natural state is very neutral. I have a very, like, neutral resting face. I will be doing something fun that I am internally enjoying. Does it express on the outside? Not a huge amount. If you see me at a concert ever, I will probably just be like... but I'm having a great time. That's just how I express myself. Other people will be there screaming and singing along and jumping up and down. That's how they express themselves. Cool, as long as you're not hurting anybody, what's wrong? You can get all high-pitched if you're excited about something. I do get high-pitched when I see really cute baby animals. Oh my god, if you show me a kitten, that's when I get very excited because they're so adorable. I would probably give you the weird look your dad gives you if I think something you bought was stupid. What does that mean? Has this person's dad given them a lot of weird looks? What have they been buying? Stupid questions get stupid answers. That just sounds like something that adults say to kids, and also that people who don't want to answer questions give. There are occasional circumstances where it works, not as a blanket. You'll probably find me in the shop before the kitchen. And last but not least, you'll never catch me competing with a 10-cent Barbie. Gotta weed 'em out, honey bun. I think I don't like it when people are like,
I'm better than you because of this reason. I'm better than... Look at me, I'm so much better than you. Because I'm different. Because I do this and you don't do this. Or you do that and I don't do that.
honestly, like, the main thing I would measure people on is like, are you just a nice person? I think you are better than somebody else if you are actually a better human being and you treat other people with kindness kindness and respect. If there's somebody who's a complete arsehole to other people, that's what I don't mess with. I'm not gonna deal with that. But if you want to do this thing and it doesn't hurt anybody else and it makes you happy and it's what you want to do with your life, fine. If you're doing something that is hurtful to other people and causing harm to those around you, judge away. Say something, to that person that's causing the harm. But other than that, you drink coffee because it tastes good. I drink coffee because I am so mentally burnt out that the very act of existence is exhausting to the point I need to pump my body full of caffeine to manufacture a semblance of serotonin. We are not the same, sis. We are not the same. I mean, I would say this is not a unique take. You're definitely the same as some people, but why are we trying to gatekeep coffee? Why is it oh,
you drink coffee because of this, but I need the coffee more?
What this reads as to me is, has anybody seen, there's signs from people who are parents. There was this mum that had a sign that's my morning is like this, or I need this because of this reason, because I'm a mum, we're not the same. And there's people who have been let me jump ahead and get the coffee because I'm a parent and I need it more than you. Nobody's saying that parenting is a doddle and you're not exhausted, but it's not the whole I need the coffee more, we're not the same. You had a late night? Yeah, well, I was kept up all night with a screaming baby, so let me jump the queue. This has the same vibe as that. Friendly reminder, are those onion rings or are they cinnamon rings? Because some of them look like little cinnamon donuts, the ones that say me, and the others look like onion rings. I mean, we know what this is trying to show. I don't need to spell it out for you. And this is such a thing said by misogynistic arsehole men. And it is very sad to see some women take this on board and shame other women for elements of anatomy that actually there's not truth in it. Right, no, it doesn't work like that. So there's somebody cutting lipstick into a bowl. One thing I do judge, if you would let me partake in the judging for a moment, one thing I don't like are these people who are
I bought 1,000 lip glosses and I melted them all together to see what they would look like. Ta-da!
That's just a big waste. It's I bought 100 lipsticks to twizzle them all out of the coating and then mash them up and play with them. I just think that's really wasteful. I don't know why that is content on the internet that is popular, personally. Just, if you want a lipstick, buy a lipstick. If you want 10 different shades, cool, but I don't really understand buying things that are supposed to serve a function and be used just to destroy them. I don't know. Anyway, other girls cry, oh my god, the travesty. See, I'm not a girl, I don't wear lipstick. I just find it really annoying when people are that wasteful. Me, yeah, love it. What do you love about it? The fact that they're destroying makeup, or the ASMR vibiness of these videos?
Yeah, I'm not like other girls. I love seeing lipstick get chopped up.
You're gonna comment that it's not even lipstick now, aren't you? It says lip duo. It must be. It's for the lips, regardless. Wow, you got a Stanley? A Stanley Cup? Ooh, I could never, lol. I hate basic bitches and their Stanleys. It makes me happy to be different from everyone else. They're just overpriced cups for basic bitches to buy. Good for you. Yeah, no, good for you. I definitely used to know some people who were very much
oh, you have an Apple phone? No, everybody has an Apple phone. Oh, you have this brand of computer? No, I don't get that because everybody's got that and I have to be different.
I would agree that you can get a cup that serves the same function as a Stanley Cup for a lot less. But if somebody wants to go and get a Stanley Cup because all their friends have a Stanley Cup, or their favorite influencer has a Stanley Cup, or they've just seen Stanley Cups in the local shop and they're I would like one of those, they seem cool and they are popular and I like things like that, then let them have it. You don't have to be all I'm better than you because I'm not jumping on the latest trend. If somebody wants a Stanley Cup, let them have their Stanley Cup. And if you think it makes people a basic bitch and you want to go out and buy something else, just wait until there is a trend that you actually like. Because once that happens, there are multiple things where it's been a trend of owning something and I have partaken and been yes, I like that. I want to get in on that. And then there's other things that I'm I don't get it, but you have fun. La boo-boos. I don't get it. It's not my thing. I have no interest whatsoever. But if you want one, cool. You get a la boo-boo. Are they actually called Labubu's? I've just said that. It's such a great word to say, though. Maybe I do want a Labubu. Oh dear. Labubu. Labubu. I love it. No, I don't want a Labubu. But Shaba told me about a thread today where somebody was wait, a Labubu is a doll? I thought it was Gen Z slang for a lobotomy. And that just made me giggle. It's like Delulu, but Labubu. Anyway, you might want a Labubu doll. And your friend is nah. Now who's jumping on the trend? When a butterfly and heart tattoo girl thinks she is just like me, I'm not going to show the image image, but it's somebody with like some other tattoos. Looks like maybe a snake and a devil and a horseshoe, maybe, I don't know, and a skull or something. So what? Okay, if you get soft tattoos,
You know, like I'm a hardcore real tattoo getter because mine are like devilish and snake and
Yours are flowers and pretty and hot.
I have a butterfly tattoo. Excuse me? Nothing wrong with it. I have a butterfly and I have a shark. Rah. The two very different vibes. What else? I have a dinosaur and a fish and a ghost wearing headphones. We're not the same. I'm an introvert, says somebody. I'm an introvert. You is just staring off into the distance. Me, looking sad. We are not the same. I don't understand the difference between the images. Somebody is an introvert that looks up and another is an introvert who looks down. Okay, yes, you're not the same. You look in different directions. I don't get it. Why are you trying to like gatekeep introversion? I'm more introverted than you. Don't say you're introverted because I'm more introverted. I woke up proud. Sam. Oh, stay at home mum? I'm not a feminist. Okay, judging. Slightly. I'm not fat. Oh, definitely judging. Not because she's not fat, but because she feels the need to say it and be like, I'm a proud stay-at-home mum. I'm not a feminist. I'm not fat. It's like listing it as something that should be celebrated and is good. And it's like, look at how amazing I am. The sun is shining. Enjoy eating meat. Also, I'm not a vegan, guys. Life is great. Be those things. I personally do not understand how anybody cannot be a feminist, particularly the people that feminism directly impacts. The I'm not fat bit is really irking me. I look like a normal girl, but I know more about illness than makeup. I'm sure there are plenty of women who know more about subject than makeup. I feel like that's not difficult. I feel like that's not an achievement or special. And particularly, I'm assuming this person is studying or has qualified and is some form of healthcare professional. In which case, if you are a healthcare professional, I would really hope that you know more about illnesses and healthcare than pretty much any other topic. It's just like if you were a plumber, I really would like you to know more about plumbing if you were going to come and plumb something in my home than you would about something else, or at least equal amounts. Like you would be proficient in the knowledge of the plumbing, right? It would at least be in your top 3 things you are knowledgeable about. I look like a normal girl. Your mum's mad at you for smoking and drinking. No, I don't do that. My mum's not mad at me about that. I don't think my mum's mad at me about anything. Yeah. My mum's mad that I'm at the gym every time I answer the phone. We are not the same. What is it with this? We are not the same thing. Like, of course we're not the same because we're not the same. That's a pointless sentence. Nobody is the same as another person. Even identical twins have some differences. They're not the same, even though technically, genetically, they might be. Oh, I feel like there can be an attitude of like,
I go to the gym, therefore I am better than you.
it is definitely one of those things that some people can really like internalize and be like, no, this is me, this is who I am, and this is why I am a good person, and this is, you know, why I'm better than other people. Why would your mum be mad that every time you answer the phone you're at the gym? I mean, that seems like a coincidence as well, unless you actually live at the gym or you happen to go to the gym at the same time on the days that your mum calls you, if you have that kind of arrangement. I am not most women, nurse. Oh, I mean, technically, I don't think most women are nurses. Therefore, where is the lie? Something about this makes me uncomfortable, though. I mean, I do think that healthcare professionals, and nurses in particular, deserve so much respect and way more recognition and money than they get. However, this makes me feel a bit odd. I don't know how to feel about that. No. Wearing clothes to the gym because I respect myself and my relationship. You also must get very warm. This reminds me of the first one of like, you can gain followers with this, and it's like you can work out and wear clothes. It's not like people showing up literally naked. I'm sure there must be nudist gyms. There has to be nude gyms. Is that a thing? I feel like that would be a thing. Personally wouldn't go, but if that's the kind of thing you like, I'm on board for it for other people. But wearing clothes to the gym because I respect myself. So I really hate this whole like,
If you're not dressed really modestly, then you don't respect yourself.
no, it sounds more like you don't respect other people who dress in a way that you don't like for whatever reason. You're saying that person, oh, the fact that I disrespect you because you don't dress as modestly as me, therefore must mean that you don't respect yourself, and you can't respect your relationship if you would not wear thick joggers and a baggy t-shirt to the gym. Everybody wants to wear thick joggers to the gym. It's one of those places where it's known that people can get cold sometimes. So, you know, wrap up well. Why not bring your winter parka jacket with you too, and the hood and a beanie hat and gloves and thick socks and all of that stuff. You wear what you want. If you want to cover up in the gym, sure, why not? If you don't and you prefer to exercise in minimal clothing, like shorts and like a crop top or something, because that is what is more comfortable in terms of mobility and heat, do it. I don't think that means someone disrespects themselves or their relationship. Animalicaris, unlike other shrimp. I'm not like other shrimp. Me, 5 min hairstyle, backpack, hoodie, jeans, running shoes, girl. Just girl, like the two genders, me and girl. And don't forget the pizza slice. But the girl, 30 min hairstyle, makeup, earrings, blouse, handbag, skirt, boots. Just saying, there are many women who fit into both of these categories, and many from either category who would be like, I'm not like other girls who do this because I do this. Being a Nickelback girl in a world full of Swifties. Sorry. What? Oh, literally a sticker, not like other girls. I'm so proud of it. I need it as a sticker on my car. There we go. People are scared to say stuff, but I'm not, and that's why only 3 people like me. Yeah. The experience I've had with people with this attitude of like, I really struggle to make friends and keep friends. Nobody seems to like me, but it's not me. It's just because I speak the truth. I just speak my mind. I don't bullshit. I just tell people how it is. I know plenty of people who legitimately don't bullshit. They tell people what they think. If someone pisses them off, they say it. And they have loads of friends. Loads of friends. They don't struggle keeping friends. I don't think it's about the fact that you aren't scared to say stuff. In my experience with people like this, it's always because they're just assholes. It's not the fact that they're not scared to call out things that are wrong. It's the fact that they just constantly are dicky to other people, always, and causing drama and shit. I don't know why you'd want to flex that you're really good at pushing friends away. Day 2435 of me wondering why other girls don't play video games. Like, what do? Paint their nails? Hold on, there's a statistic of like, isn't it nearly 50%? Yeah, it's like nearly around 50% of gamers now are women. But women have such tiny representation in professional gaming. It's like way disproportionate compared to the women who are actually interested in it. That access to professional gaming for women is much more difficult than for men. It's a very male-dominated thing, professional gaming. But casual gaming, so many women play video games. You are not alone. Definitely not. And also, you can paint your nails and play video games. Just saying. It's good to have a bit of diversity. Can your girlfriend hook up their trailer first try with no adjustments? No? Well, I can. Okay, let me find some other quite niche skill to have and see if you have that. Can you rub your belly and pat your head? No? My wife can. Can you sing songs very beautifully? No? My wife can. Can you not jump very high? My wife cannot jump very high. Like, you just think of anything that you have learned because it's the way you've been brought up, what you've been surrounded by, the friends you've got, the skills you've picked up along the way because of your life context. And you can say it. It's like, okay, fine. Hooking up a trailer would be seen as a stereotypically masculine thing. I feel like that's where this is coming from.
Oh, look, not many girls can do this manly thing, but I can.
And you know, I am all for breaking down those gender binaries and the expectations. However, let's not shit on other people in the process. How it feels to have a BC of 0 in this generation. And then it's somebody eating cereal, ice cream, something off a spoon. I don't know. I'm just going to show the text. But so that she's eating something off a spoon. And I don't really like, what's that meant to depict? Happiness? Sadness? Smugness? Disappointment in self? I don't know. But BC, the only BC I know is before Christ. I feel old. I feel like there are so many people who are going to be watching this going, Jamie, how can you not know what it means? This is saying it's a written abbreviation of because. She's saying body count of 0. That's the only one that seems to make sense. I don't know if that's what it is. But yeah, you shame other people for sleeping with other people. You are not better because you have a body count of 0, just like somebody wouldn't be better because they had 1 of 100. That is a weird thing to flex about. Other girls: a girl, a blonde, a blue eyes, a red smile. A me, also a girl, a ginger, a blue eyes, a black lips, no red. What's this saying?
I am not like other girls because I am ginger and I chopped up my lipstick instead of putting it on my lips. I thought that's what I was meant to do with it.
I've heard I'm not like other girls because I read. I actually don't even own a TV. How womanly of you. I may be pretty pretentious for this, but there's not a TV in this house. I'm 1,000% serious on that. Good for you. Maybe I should just employ that response about the Stanley Cup to all of this. Good for you. Reading is a lovely hobby if it's what you enjoy doing, but so is watching TV. Might not be the girl you marry, but I'll 100% be the one you think about when you're hanging out with a girl that has a personality of a piece of gum stuck to your shoe. Why would you not be the one they'd marry then if you're so much better than the marriage potential? I don't understand. Unless you don't want to get married and things broke down because the other person did want to get married, and now you're just making yourself feel better about a relationship falling apart and then finding somebody new and getting engaged to them, and so you're saying that they've got the personality of a piece of gum. I've never heard that as an insult before. Yes, boys, this is my truck. Assuming I was like most women was your first mistake. US Army woman veteran. Assuming I was like most women was your first mistake. Okay. You were raised on Sesame Street. I was raised on WWE Raw. We are not the same. We are not the same. You watched Little Puppets.
And I watched wrestling.
I watched people throwing each other around in a very coordinated and choreographed way. And you watched, is Sesame Street the one with the bin one? Like Cookie Monster and Groucho? I don't know. How do I say I am this lesbian, not lesbian? Oh, so you're an American bicep curling, I'm assuming Christian, pro-gun baby? What does the baby mean? Oh, pro-life? No, let's not say pro-life. Anti-abortion, anti-choice, anti-bodily autonomy. You're not a trans, I'd say maybe like trans-inclusive. I mean, that's just the LGBT flag. If you're a lesbian, you should have the LGBT flag in both. I don't know how your pride flag is now the American flag, being a lesbian. A little devil face. Pro-vaccinations. Oh, is that the pregnant man emoji? So like trans man, mask wearing lesbian. This is a really bizarre and convoluted way. My interpretation of this is somebody's going,
I'm a right-wing lesbian who is for patriotism and God and guns and anti-bodily autonomy. I'm not one of those lesbians who is accepting of all kinds of people and bodily autonomy. Nuh-uh. Don't get on board with that, because who would?
Right. That must be some interesting cognitive dissonance to deal with in your head. Because I feel like a lot of people who are the right-wing things before the word lesbian may not necessarily support a lesbian. Unlike most girls in gym attire, I'm actually putting in work.
Oh, those women. Oh, those, they just wear the leggings to look pretty.
I wear them to sweat in.
No. Pardon me while I get ready for my job that isn't at a fast food place, where I'll be working outside with tools and equipment making more than you do in 2 days. Compared to what? Making more in 2 days compared to what time frame? And also, why are you shitting on people who work in fast food restaurants? I don't get it. Would you rather nobody worked in fast food restaurants? If you're going to shit on the job so much, bizarre behavior. You're not better because you work with tools rather than burgers. How many ladies can honestly say this? I still have my real nails, real eyebrows, real eyelashes. I will wait. I was under the impression, now I'm not a lady, so I cannot partake in saying whether I have these things real or not. My answers would not count. However, I was under the impression that all three of those things, nails, eyebrows, eyelashes, were things that you added on top of the real version. So like you add like fake nails on top of your real nails. So you still have your real nails. It's not like you get them ripped out when you suddenly decide you want to go to the nail salon. If you get like your eyebrows tattooed, you still have some kind of real eyebrow in there. And then eyelashes, if you put on fake lashes, it's not like you have to rip out your OG lashes to attach them. So what they should have said is I still only ever have in a world full of princesses, be a nurse. I mean, we don't need to shit on princesses in the process of being like, nurses are great. There's a way to like promote like, hey, nursing, yes, good, nursing, woo, without being like,
better than princesses.
You can be a princess and a nurse, okay? Me seeing OF girls buying their fourth house while I wake up at 6 a.m. trying to be a good person. What I find worst about this is the insinuation that people are automatically not good people because they do OF and earn money through that. I don't know if that's what they meant meant with that wording, but this just screams of like envy and also trying to make myself feel better because I don't have as much money as these people that do a job that I don't respect. I'm going to disrespect them further by insinuating that they are not even good people and so therefore undeserving of the money they have. That just feels a bit shit. Girls out here destroying their glutes and my priorities are destroying my quads. We are not the same. Wait, so is this a woman being like, hey, all these women are out there trying to get big butts in the gym, but I'm out there trying to get big thighs? Is that the idea? We're not the same. I want a different muscle to be bigger. Might not be the one you marry. Oh, another one of these. But I am 100% the girl you'll think about at 2 a.m. lying next to your vanilla-ass wife with a personality of paint drying, wondering if I ever stopped being a feral rat. Yay! I didn't know that. For women to be marriage material, apparently they have to have really bad personalities of either gum or paint drying. Jeez. Well, that's it for today. What a fascinating video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know down in the comments, leave your thoughts, think about getting a thumbs up and subscribing if you want to. You can also go check out my Patreon and support me over there if you want to. No pressure to do anything you don't want to do though. Some names are going up the screen. Thank you so much to my Patreons who support me. I really do appreciate it. And a shout out to my top tier Patreons. Albar, Chloe, Elden K, Gosco, Iona Balash, Jesse Entwistle, Marv Mallow, Max Makes Mods, Night Soul, Nesta, Rachel Raptor, Randy, River Champagne, Ry Loves Rory, Sienna Lamb, Slayer, Sugar Joe, The Third Hat Man, TNS Mum, Sally Drew, and Sarah Hobbs. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And as always, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Much love. Bye.